Hey guys, it's been almost a week since Super Tuesday, and June's basically barricaded herself in the office. I don't know what to do, you know? She's just being such a pain in the ass. Oh my god. June, you need to make a video or something.
Get out! Get out!
What has happened to you?
Get out!
What the fuck?
He has dementia! So if you guys haven't seen my video I made before Super Tuesday happened, I'll put the link in the description. I didn't really make any predictions besides, I don't know if the neoliberal Voltron is gonna work. Guess what? The neoliberal Voltron worked. All these different candidates dropping out at the same time and quickly endorsing Biden and all the media attention that was hyping up Biden worked. And no, that's not just like a guess. There's actually polls that show most of the people who voted for Biden made up their mind in the past few days. So a lot of people who follow me were surprised. Why did Joe Biden do so well? He can barely form sentences. What's going on? Well, I will tell you what's going on. The normies, the normals, the silent majority, they came out in droves. There's a really sad fact about America and most countries in general. Most people don't care about politics. They don't. They turn on the news, they see some names, they vaguely know things, and then they're like, yeah, okay, I guess that guy. And the case with Biden is he's the Obama guy. Most people who voted for Joe Biden were older, they were boomers. These people get a lot of their information from MSNBC, CNN, you know, the New York Times, Washington Post. That's where they go for their information, and as we know, those places are incredibly biased towards Bernie Sanders. The media has been bombarding people with orange man, Obama, Trump is evil. I almost said Obama's evil, but honestly, Trump is evil. We have to defeat Orange Man, like blah blah blah, look how stupid he is, look how rude he is, look how mean he is, like that's what they're bombarded with. Every day they see things about Trump and Trump is being stupid. And then the media turns around and goes, the only person to defeat Trump is Joe Biden. Joe Biden is the only one who could do it. My first video on the election ever, like 11 months ago, basically a year ago, was this video.
We're actually pushing Biden now. It's gonna come down to Trump versus Biden, and Biden's gonna suck, and he's not gonna have any vision, because again, he's just a blank sheet of paper, like Hillary.
And still, there are many progressives, or some progressives, who say this is not enough. Is that a mistake? Are they not focused on the overall mission for all Democrats, which is to defeat Donald Trump?
Ollie, you need to get off me because I'm about to explode. They didn't learn! Just Orange Man.
Earlier today, Michael Steele said Democrats have a choice. You want to be woke or you want to win. Do you agree with him?
I think it's a great point.
How come the conservatives and the Republicans can just be like, here's Donald Trump, and then win? It's not fair! Okay, let's go.
But this primary to me is not about policy, it's about beating Trump.
Aged like fine wine. Even Biden's own wife was like, yeah, my husband might suck, his policies might not be that good, but he's the only one that can defeat Trump, so you better swallow it. Deadass is what she said, I'll play it.
Your candidate might be better on, I don't know, health care than Joe is. But you've got to look at who's going to win this election. And maybe you have to swallow a little bit and say, okay, I sort of personally like so-and-so better. But your bottom line has to be that we have to beat Trump.
So that's what the normals and the boomers retain, is the electability scare. Am I just guessing this? No, there have been several polls that have come out showing exactly this. This is one of them. It shows that people mostly agree with Bernie's policies, yet think Biden is the one to defeat Trump. It's actually a really, really sad phenomenon. It is born out of Trump fear-mongering. So the media propaganda doesn't help, but is that the only reason people are voting for Biden? No. Biden is the comfy, familiar, return to normalcy guy. They remember the Obama times, they remember when Trump wasn't on the TV 24/7, and they're just like, ha, it's the Obama guy, and then they vote for him. Bernie is the scarier choice to them. A lot of people are scared of change, especially right now when beating Trump is like the #1 issue. We gotta beat Trump, we gotta beat Trump. They're like, oh, we can't take a gamble like Bernie. Even though, overwhelmingly, again, his policies are really popular. In fact, one of the most black-pilling things about Super Tuesday was this poll that came out. In all of the states, they agreed with Bernie's healthcare policy. Yet in most of those states, Biden won. Oh, and an even worse thing. Apparently, they're finding, like, votes were missing in, like, Texas. Like, thousands and thousands of votes were missing, and they were apparently on, like, a hard drive, and they found it, and it was, like, 10,000 votes or something. Also, the wait times were, like, 6 hours. Like, people were standing in line. Long Islanders say online. People were standing in line to vote for, like, 5 hours. And that's probably part of the reason young voter turnout was so low. Like, I'm sure just some of them is because young people just don't fucking care. Like, that's just the reality. But another reason was because young people are working and have school, and they can't stand in a line for, like, 6 hours. Like, people who work can't do that shit. That's why voting needs to be, like, state and national holidays. Why isn't that a thing? I don't understand why that's not a thing. Somebody on Twitter asked, if you're a fan of Biden, name 2 of his policies. These were the responses. Beat Trump. Beat Donald Trump and restore dignity to America. That's all I care about at the moment. 1, winning in November. 2, being a Democrat. 1, he's not Trump. 2, he's not Bernie. 1, defeat Trump. 2, win House and Senate. 1, beat Trump. 2, beat Trump. Decency, calm. He's not Trump. He's not horrible. Decency, ethics. Honesty, which is the best. Character is #1. I will support and vote for the Democratic Party nominee. I will not support or vote for any independent, third party, or spoiler candidate. Do you remember that video I did where I reacted to the Biden supporters listing why they like Joe Biden?
He likes ice cream.
He likes ice cream.
He knows the foreign policy.
He knows the foreign policy. He knows the foreign policy. The foreign policy. The one.
Joe Biden.
Wait. Her reason for voting Joe Biden was Joe Biden. These people just literally don't care about policy. They want to go back to 2015. You know, the times that led to Donald Trump. Even though, you know, I had no hope at all, I've constantly been like, Biden's gonna win. I always kept my expectations extremely low, yet I am still disappointed. Why Biden? Why Biden? These people have Obama nostalgia. At least Buttigieg, he, like, tries to be this Obama clone. They would have had, like, better luck going with him, because at least Buttigieg is, like, coherent. Like, at least his brain isn't melting. He's young. But yet they all went around Biden. Biden's the guy. I cannot believe Biden is the guy. Like, I can believe it, but at the same time, I can't believe it. Biden will lose to Trump. Coronavirus. That's another thing. The coronavirus apparently affects older people more than it does young people. In Milwaukee, we should infect some Zoomers with the coronavirus and then, like, send them into the DNC headquarters. Just kidding. So what's going on? Is Bernie just completely losing? Is he done? I don't know. I honestly don't know. He's almost tied in delegates right now with Biden. Like, he isn't completely fucking out of there. Like, they're still pretty close in delegates. We have a lot more states to go through. So, it could change, but honestly, even if they're close in delegates, you know for a fact where the super delegates are going. They are not going to Bernie. I have no hope. Zero hope. Conservative friends of mine during Super Tuesday were, like, DMing me. They were like, Shoo, are you okay? Like, yes, I'm fine. Being a left-wing person in America, sorry, take that back. Being just an anti-establishment person in America, whether you're like one of those Ron Paul supporters or like a Green Party person or a libertarian, like whatever you are, it's really, really frustrating because you're never gonna win against the establishment. They're powerful, they have all the money, they have all of the corporate backing, they have the military-industrial complex on their side, they have everything on their side. The left and the right, Republicans, Democrat establishment, they're all being funded by the same people. It's basically a one-party system. It's incredibly, incredibly frustrating. If you are anti-establishment, you have, like, no chance. Donald Trump was like a miracle for the right. You remember back then, like, the neocons and the right-wing establishment hated Donald Trump. They hated him. Yet, I've seen a lot of people say this, the Republicans didn't do what the Democrats did. They rallied behind one establishment Democrat. The Republicans couldn't do that, and that's why Trump just swooped in, is because they all couldn't do that. They all couldn't back, like Ted Cruz or whoever. They all didn't do that. They just kind of, you know, fucked it all up for themselves. And also, the right doesn't have the superdelegate bullshit, so it was easier for Trump to do it. Not so easy for Bernie to do it, not so easy for Tulsi to do it, not so easy for anyone who dares to go against the establishment. So I'm about to film a video about the DNC hiding Joe Biden, because that's a thing that's happening. So I will see you guys in, I don't know when I'll upload it. Probably like an hour after this one? Okay. Bye.